Hey everybody, what's up? And welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by Lock City. It's Trey here with you today, and I hope you guys are having a great week so far. Tuesday is a long one where I come from, so let's get through it together. We have episode number 21 of the JuiceBox, and we are looking at the MLB slate again today. But before we get into that, let me just give you a quick reminder here from Lock City. Great premium tier Discord that you can join for just $5 a month. If you're interested, go to wap.com/lockcity. This gets you access to every cheat sheet every single day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. Got to be honest, I love it here. The community is really great. Hang out in main chat, lots of awesome people to talk to on a daily basis. So if you're interested in that, that's whop.com, WHOP.com/LockCity, all one word. And for just $5 a month, that's about 16 cents a day, you can get access to that Discord channel. You can find me hanging out in there in what we call the First Pitch Lab. And you can see some of my plays for MLB. I do a little specifics on MLB first pitch, outcomes for the beginning of the game in the first inning, top and bottom half. Really electric market. We also do something we call it pitch bands. How many pitches is the pitcher going to throw in the first inning? Again, if you haven't had that kind of sweat before, try it out one time. It's really fun, really electric, and it is a community favorite. All right, we're going to dive right in and take a look at today's slate. No afternoon games today, so we're looking at games starting at 6:40. Miami is hosting the Mets. Miami is a plus 136 home dog versus the Mets. Mets minus 162, total set at 7.5. Juan Soto on a 6-game hit streak here. Nick Fortes on a 4-game hit streak. Two batters there to keep an eye on. On the mound for the Mets, we got Cody Senga making his debut this season, and Sandy Alcantara out there for his second game of the year. Should be a good pitching matchup in that one. Texas Rangers are in Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a home dog as well, plus 120. Rangers minus 142, total set at 9. Ellie De La Cruz breaking out the torpedo bat yesterday, had an amazing game. See if he can stay hot. He's on a 5-game hit streak. Josh Naylor, 6-game hit streak. We've got Nathan Eovaldi on the mound for the Rangers. Carson Spears for the Reds. Pittsburgh in Tampa. Tampa is a minus 155 home favorite. Total here is set at 9. Junior Caminero, 4-game hit streak. Keep an eye on him, see if he can stay hot. Shane Baz here pitching for the Rays. Pitcher coming up from the minors for the Pirates. Might be a great spot to fade here if you want to back the Rays at home. The D-backs are in the Bronx. Corbin Burnes making his first start for the Diamondbacks versus Will Warren of the Yankees. And the Yankees are just red hot, though. Going to be tough to slow down. Corbin Burnes might be the guy to do it. Very familiar after pitching with Baltimore last year. Going to be a great game to watch this afternoon. Lots of guys who are on some hot streaks here. Ketel Marte is on a 5-game hit streak. Aaron Judge, 5-game hit streak. Nats are at the Blue Jays up in Toronto. 8.5 is the total in this one. Blue Jays minus 166 home favorites here. Blue Jays have Jose Barrios on the mound. Nats, Trevor Williams. Looking to see if we can keep some of these hitters who are hot going. Andres Gimenez in an 8-game hit streak. Really, really good. The Twins are at the White Sox, and this one's really kind of piquing my interest here. The Twins are not looking good to start the year. They are 0-4, have not produced a whole lot of offense. The White Sox playing way above expectations. White Sox are plus 142, home dogs. Total here is set at 7 with the wind blowing in. Might be a spot to back the White Sox. The Twins have Shane Smith on the mound today. The White Sox have Shane Smith on the mound today. The Twins have Simeon Woods Richardson, 4.17 ERA last year. Should be enough to let those White Sox bats keep going. The Royals are at the Brewers here, 7:40 start. The Brewers, tough start again, 0-4, looking for that first win. This might be a spot to look at as well, back in the Royals. Royals have Michael Lorenzen on the mound. Really good stuff. 6.6 strikeouts per 9 innings last year, 3.8 ERA. And the Brewers are putting out a guy with two first names, Chad Patrick, making his MLB debut on the mound tonight. Tough to back a guy with two first names. I just don't trust those guys. Los Angeles Angels are at the St. Louis Cardinals. Total set at 8.5. The Cardinals minus 155. Home favorites there. Nolan Arenado, going back to last season, 10-game hit streak. See if he can keep that going. The Angels have Kyle Hendricks on the mound, and the Cardinals have Matthew Liberatore. San Francisco Giants are at the Houston Astros. Houston Astros are plus 100 even money. Home dogs here. They've been off to a little bit of a bumpy start. Jose Altuve, though, riding a nice 4-game hit streak. See if he can keep that going. Matt Chapman, Helio Ramos also on some nice 4- and 5-game hit streaks, respectively. Hayden Wesneski is on the mound for the Astros. Logan Webb going at it for the Giants in that one. Guardians at the Padres, 9:40 start there out on the West Coast. Total is set at 7.5. The Padres undefeated, 5-0 on the year so far, minus 175. Moneyline favorites there, minus 1.5 run line, plus 125. Fernando Tatis, he has been hot to start, 5-game hit streak. Looking at him and Jackson Merrill to keep it going, also on a 5-game hit streak. See if they can keep up that strong offense. Mike King on the mound for the Padres in this one. He's had a really good 2024 season, only a 2.86 ERA. See if he can keep that going this year. Starter to be announced for the Guardians. The Tigers are at the Mariners, another 9:40 start there in Seattle. The Mariners are minus 170 home favorite. Total is set at 6.5. And after all the runs that are scored last night, hard to believe that you wouldn't want to maybe take a peek at that over. We got a lot of guys who are really hitting the ball well in both lineups here. Jorge Polanco is on a 4-game hit streak. Victor Robles, 3-game hit streak. Might also be a guy to target first pitch today. We'll have to take a look at that when we get in the lab a little bit later. Logan Gilbert is on the mound there for the Mariners. Casey Mize, 4.57 ERA last year for the Tigers. Cubs at the Athletics in Sacramento. Total is set at 8.5. I guess Vegas doesn't buy into the fact that Sacramento might be a bandbox after that high scoring affair yesterday. Might be a spot to look at for a total there. We have on the mound in this game Justin Steele going for the Cubbies and Luis Severino for the Athletics. Last game of the night, we got the Braves at the Dodgers. Braves really off to a rough start here, 0-5. It's like the tale of two teams here. Dodgers, might as well give them the NL West. They are off to a 6-0 start, and who's going to stop them? And I wouldn't want to pitch that lineup. There's very few places to find outs there. We got Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy, Will Smith, Michael Conforto, Tommy Edman, Andy Pages. I mean, come on, where are you going to get outs there? Well, that's a job for Chris Sale to figure out tonight. Chris Sale on the mound for the Braves. Maybe he can be the guy to slow him down. Last year, he was sporting a 2.38 ERA, averaging 11.5 strikeouts per 9. Maybe he'll be the guy to finally turn the tide here. But if the Braves are going to do it, they're going to need more than a good outing from Chris Sale. They're going to need some runs behind him as well. Dustin May on the mound there for the Dodgers. And we'll see how that goes. You would think at some point the Dodgers have to lose. Chris Sale on the mound, and this might be a spot to go after. So that's our slate for the day, and it brings us to our best bet of the day. Before we get to the best bet of the day, just a quick shout out to Daily Sheets. Daily Sheets is the research tool I use to kind of run down the slate, see what these matchups look like. You can check it out for yourself at sheet.today/MLB. Get projections for top hitters and pitchers in all sorts of prop categories and full lineup breakdowns for each game. Again, that is Daily Sheets found at sheet.today/MLB. Proud to be part of that mini project with my good buddy Brian here from Block City. All right, let's get to that best bet for the pod. All right, I can't stay away from it. We're heading down to Florida, Tampa Bay at Steinbrenner Field. That's going to take some getting used to, but I'm going to take the Rays. First five, run line minus half a run there at minus 115. Get best line there at ESPN Bet. Minus 115, Rays on the first five run line. Let's fade that rookie pitcher. Ballpark Pal has us at about a 61% win rate, 52% cover rate. So let's see how that shakes out. Nothing like fading a rookie coming up to make his debut. It's also going to be the free pick of the day here in Lock City. Again, don't forget, you can join Lock City if you aren't already a member. $5 a month. It's only 16 cents a day. I don't know what else you can get in this economy with 16 cents a day, but you can get us. It's a pretty good deal. All right, we'll be back tomorrow breaking down the slate. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you win some bets. Hope you make some money. Hope you have some fun, because really, isn't that what it's all about? All right, talk to you later, guys.